We're there. We're there. We're there. Might check 1, 2. What's up, buddy? It's been a couple days.
Yeah, I think it's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. Good to see you. Good to be back.
What have you been doing?
Dude, working. I think you know that. Went down to Florida for a bachelor party. That was pretty fun.
During the hurricane?
During the hurricane, we flew out of Gulfport and went straight down to West Palm Beach and proceeded to get on a boat and go fishing. And, we managed to get very lucky. We caught fish and we had a good time.
Was it like a 6-hour trip or?
The flight or the fishing trip?
No, the fishing trip.
We had the boat for, I think it was 8 hours. And, we got every bit of what we wanted out of it. So it was a good time. It was a good group of guys. Got the wedding coming up.
What else did y'all do besides fishing?
We cooked some good food, and just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, now I was like, well, you didn't know we were going back and forth about y'all had it all booked, and it was like last minute. Where are they going to cancel?
Yeah, it was pretty nerve wracking, keeping our eyes on it, but yeah, we just rolled the dice at the end of the day and had some of the guys cancel and rebook, and we just held true and flew out at 5:30 in the morning.
Did anybody drive?
No. It's about a 10.5-hour drive. So I'm not big on drives like that. I don't know about you. What's the furthest you've driven?
Just Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg. How long is that? Like 7 hours?
I think it's like 10.
10. So it's probably equivalent.
Well, really,
how many bathroom breaks did you take?
A good bit. We had a few rest areas, but it was always like the journey. We went down, we would go up, go eat like, one restaurant midway.
Shoney's.
We did eat Shoney's a lot.
Yeah, I don't do well on long drives like that. My back starts hurting. I'm too ADD. I get nerve wracking whenever I'm driving through these, big cities or just anywhere that I don't really know.
Well, most of it, I mean, I've ridden. I never actually. Well, I've driven a little bit, but
yeah. Could you imagine taking Oliver on a 10-hour trip right now?
We got a minivan, bro. It's okay. Oh.
Welcome back to another episode of Kathy and Susie's Kids.
And let's just dive into the minivan thing.
Yeah.
Minivans, they got a lot of room, so I think I can do it because I like taking a nap in the minivan.
I remember back in the day, my Uncle Richard had one with like a television in it and big bucket seats in the back.
Like the GMC conversions.
Oh, you could stand up. Like full on stand up in this thing. And we used to take it. I think we took it down to Disney a couple times. Like it was a luxury. No, I think.
Well, I mean, I would say
flying sucks. Like I fly out of necessity. I'll tell you that. I'd rather be just comfortable. And like, even if you upgrade to first class, it's still kind of small. They cram you in these little seats. But
have you ever took a train?
I haven't, and I would totally be down. They've got all kind of I think like Alaskan train rides, and I feel like I've even seen some. Which we can pull them up. I don't know, but they go from shit, maybe even here like Amtrak. I don't know, but you can rent out the whole caboose or the whole whatever it's called, and they're pretty nice. All I think about is Polar Express,
oh yeah, making groceries. Shout out Lauren. They did a trip. I think, didn't she say Colorado?
Maybe.
I would do one of them.
On a train?
Yeah. I'd like to go all the way around.
We should look that up. Jordan and Matthew go on a train.
Be a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, welcome to the podcast. We took a week off.
Yeah. And now we're back. Just bringing you guys a little snippet of what's been going on.
All right, so let's go through your phone real quick so we can kill that phone.
Yeah, you hear it?
Yeah, I hear it
It's
too.
pretty aggravating.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Here we go.
Sorry, guys. Garrett's out. He'll be back next week.
Yeah, we'll try harder. This episode's brought to you by. Does my voice sound good?
Yeah, do it.
Hops and Growlers down in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Guys, go see Scott Hickson. He's got some fresh beer. Always probably 30 beers on tap down there.
Definitely. When it comes to a stout, definitely got to go to that place.
Yeah, he's one of the guys who got me onto these breweries. So, and then mattress by appointment. Goes buy your mattresses at Mattress by Appointment.
Yeah, just help me out.
228-623-7230. Golden Gulf Insurance. Guys, go buy your insurance. Golden Gulf. Home, auto, business, you name it, we sell it. And finally, we got a new sponsor this week, Gulf South Productions, audio, staging, lighting. Daniel Lozada and the guys will take care of you. They've done a lot of big shows, and they're down here on the coast. So if you guys need a stage,
they got like 18-wheelers and a bunch of equipment. So if you ever got an event,
they're the go-to guys.
Everything right there, they have it.
All right, and we're back.
Can you turn it off?
Yeah. Just making sure we get it in there. All right.
Just gotta kill that phone.
I think we're good. So anyway, planes, trains, automobiles, OnlyFans, pizza. Where were we?
I was watching earlier a little documentary on the OnlyFans. They get like subscription bases, like they're running $20 or higher. 80% goes to them though. 20% goes to the company.
They only get. The person only gets 20%?
Well, I mean, like these sites like Twitch and stuff. Like I think Twitch is like 50-50. So if you're like streaming, it could be changed now. I don't remember, but like, let's say you get a subscription.
Yeah.
They get like 50% of it.
Really?
Yeah.
And then what?
I mean, that's like a monthly thing. So you're going out pretty much.
Don't you think, you know how like Uber, have you ever gotten an Uber and they tried to tell you like, hey man, if you don't want to use the app, you can just take this phone number and call me. Have you ever had that happen?
Always.
Okay. So do you think that's going on with the OnlyFans? If they're getting that big of a chunk of it?
I mean, probably.
I think the only way for us to really know.
Start one.
All signs are pointing to it.
I mean, I think we need to look into it because I mean, guys.
But for real, I mean,
DJ Khaled's on it. I'd check that out too. DJ Khaled's on it.
If the man's getting his, there's going to be a workaround.
It is better. Like I said, Twitch is like 50-50. If you get moving to that subscription area. I don't know what Patreon is. Do you?
No, I don't. I'd be curious to find out. We need to do a full-on research into this and find out what this fee is.
Pull it up on your phone.
Yeah. I just killed the phone.
I would say it's going to be, I mean, it's 50-50. So OnlyFans is 80%, 20%.
Is that hearsay or is that
No, I was watching videos on it.
Okay.
Kind of went down a rabbit hole a little bit about OnlyFans.
So I saw something that said Cardi B made $1 million on OnlyFans last year, and Black China made $2 million. Now I saw that on Instagram. I think it was like on World Star. So I'm citing that.
Think about it though. I mean, I went in there. There's other opportunities with OnlyFans. There are like podcasts and OnlyFans. So it's because of the percentage thing and subscribers. It could be whatever you want it to be. We can. I mean.
Is that where NFTs are take value?
NFT, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, me either. I'm very curious to know about it though. I mean, I feel like everything fads. It's just a fad. But who knows?
Well, I think a lot of it is going on that these people are making money on the internet, and of course the corporations getting a cut. It's on everything, but people are making like a school teacher making 35 grand, 40 grand.
Do you think that like Facebook, they make money, right?
All of them make money.
They're all making money, the platform. And then they want to pay the users the content, right, to create.
So what it is grabbing ads, like, so the percentage of ads. So like say the big company, like Google gets ads, like Tide runs a commercial, on one of your YouTube videos, as long as it's clean or certain rules. Well, the ad companies pay them.
Right.
Like Tide pays them a lot of money, and then they give you a certain percent of that money.
Yeah.
And that's just on everything now.
Yeah. The man's gets his a little wet of the beak.
Now with people potentially just being ads, it's like they're taking a percentage of people. Like,
yeah. So Instagram, these influencers that are getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands just to take a picture with something
like that.
They're an ad, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're looking at it that way. It's strange.
It started in movies. Remember whenever we were kids and like you see a movie and they would blur out the brands back in the day? They didn't have like the licensing for it. And I guess they just didn't figure out a way to get paid for it.
Yeah,
like it would be like a Chevrolet truck, but it wouldn't have the Chevrolet emblem on it. It'd be like a Ford, and you would know it was a Ford, but they'd have the Ford emblem gone. And then all of a sudden, at some point, I guess when they figured out how to monetize it, boom! All of a sudden, you started seeing all this Target.
When you watch
every computer is now an Apple, and
watch Marvel, Hyundai,
everywhere.
It's like Coca-Cola.
I mean, I don't blame them.
No, but I mean,
you got to figure out a way to monetize it. I remember, like internet was free whenever you first got on your phone, like, and then they figured out a way to monetize like the usage of it, your data, and then boom, it wasn't free anymore, and then you had to start paying for that. I think text messages was the same way.
Well, they always say the unlimited plan, but you hit X amount of data.
That's what the wave that we're at now. Yeah, they throttle you. You think
their ticket?
Can you think they can throttle fiber? Can you throttle fiber?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they're gonna find something to do. I mean, that's kind of how they do it. Like go into a car lot, get an oil change. I mean, I would say the auto industry is their money is in service.
100%.
You buy a new truck, that's whatever.
I don't know. New trucks are $100,000.
Well, I think the market right now, but if it was just normal, but I know service is massive.
Yeah.
And like, because you'll always have, it's a business. It just makes a lot of money.
Got a lot of heads to feed.
And especially if they hit warranties.
I think warranties are probably something that's going.
It's like that rebate. When you get a rebate, it's always like, get a new cell phone, fill out the rebate, and it's got to be like a piece of paper rebate. Send it in to get your $50. There's a reason
Are you guilty of not doing that?
Yeah, several times. I'm also guilty of not exchanging like my Amazon package.
I got so many Amazon packages that are need exchanging. Now there is Garrett was telling me I guess you can go drop it off is it Kohl's maybe in D'Iberville, and they'll exchange it for you there, and then they have like a resale shelf in the back that sells everybody's exchange Amazon stuff. I'm pretty sure that's the thing.
At Edgewater Mall?
No, in D'Iberville at the Promenade.
All right, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
because we have a lot of stuff that we could return.
Same.
I look at the how they, I guess, corporate stuff now. I mean, everything's marketing. Like especially with Facebook, everybody's seen one of them solo stoves.
The solo stove,
like the little aluminum circle.
Yeah,
like certain advertisements.
Oh, I mean, I guess this is the tale's old as time. I mean, you had them billboards, right? Yeah. And what was before that? I mean, the guy standing on the street with the sign.
Now, though, if you say it, it pops up on your phone.
If you think it.
Is it there now? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I think if you think it pops up on my phone.
It's just it's weird though. Like you say something and
boom, you got 100 options.
And it's like a competitor of that shoe.
I think a lot of it's human nature. I mean, we want something and we want it now. And then the internet just totally was a game changer on that. So can you imagine, okay, close your eyes, just imagine right now.
All right, everybody.
You're going, I'm going to say this because my dad's going camping. We were talking about it. Imagine you're going camping and you don't have a tent. Okay. And you're like, I want to buy a tent. And you're thinking I can drive to Sam's or Academy or something like that, or I can look on my phone. Boom. How many tents would you pull up on your phone? I mean, you got options and you'd have, 1-man tent, 2-man tent, 3-man, just thousands of them. Could you imagine back in the early 80s not having that and wanting to buy a tent? You're pretty much limited.
Well, I mean, they had the magazines.
Yeah. And then shipping in, I mean, I don't even know. I guess I don't recall how long it took back then to mail things, but
I mean, newspaper was that $100 under, newspapers, the everything under $100.
yeah.
I mean,
Now it costs $100 just to leave the house.
yeah, it's so expensive now. Gas went up again. I don't want to. I know we get on this gas thing, but gas has went up again.
Yeah. I think that's just life, ups and downs, and
Did you like what books did you shop in? Like, say as a kid, here's a big thing for me is like Christmas. I always was in the Sears catalog.
East Bay for me, I think.
Well, that's all year round. They always had good cleats, shoes.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like when JCPenney catalog would change.
Did
like,
you know it was fun? Like my mom would go to service merchandise. I remember cruising the toys aisle and service. I was a big I would go look. I had to go into these places. Toys R Us, service merchandise.
Do you remember Toys R Us when you had to go get one of them tickets?
Yeah.
And then you had to wait, and then they unlocked the cabinet. That was the best feeling. I was like, come on, think about it when you were at Sears. Sears is my big thing. I love,
and you knew it was coming.
And they had that drawer, and I remember my grandmother. Mama, miss you.
Yeah.
But she would roll up, smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? This is walking into the mall.
What were you getting? Video games or?
Mainly for me, it was big at Sears was N64.
Yeah.
I love going there, but she would take me. She would always take me to Sears, and it was a fun thing. Get a little snack. Go to McDonald's, and there's a playground. But that feeling of having the magazines, and because there was always ads like that, we did have ads. Like they would mail stuff to us. That school was a big part of it too.
Yeah, they would send us home with things.
Think about this. School fairs.
Yeah.
Dude, that is an empire.
Do they still do that, or is it all online now?
Yes.
Like, here's your iPad. Pick out what you want. I don't know.
Well, no, I think it's still in the library, and it's still books and slap wrist bracelets, and
that's still a racket. Somebody's getting all that stuff in from China for like pennies on the dollar.
My big thing was like I would get weird stuff for like they had Hot Ride. I remember one year from my stepdad, I bought him Hot Ride fingernail clippers.
Tight. I bet those would go on eBay for a hot lick right now.
You have some. I have a couple. I was thinking about. That's right now with this new McDonald's collaboration.
What's going on with that? Adult Happy Meals?
Yeah, it's a collaboration.
Have you gotten one yet?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I got Hamburglar. So guys, yeah, Hamburglar. That's what I got. But
what kind of food was in it?
Oh, it was a Big Mac, fries.
Is it only?
It's not. I mean, it's just the fact that it's a big toy in there, and it's a collaboration, and they're actually larger, and they kind of went back to the feel of like the '80s when we used to get McDonald's toys. Like,
except it's like this big now.
Yeah, but there was just marketing. It has all the characters on the back like a box of cereal. Remember that?
Yeah. They want you to collect all of them. So
they got 4 going, and then it's just I think you can get chicken nuggets, Big Mac, and a drink in the toy, or
$10.
$9.99. Oh, $10. You haven't went yet?
No, I'm not really huge on McDonald's, man. I used to eat it a lot back in the day whenever we were in high school, and then stop. There's so many other better options. They got good French fries and they got hash browns.
Well, the McRibs coming around.
Yeah, I saw we were at that bachelor party, and we went to the gas station looking for some food at one point, and it was like that. What they had McRibs there. I was like, no, I'm good on that.
Well, we got some comments in here, guys. I can't really read that at all.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Can you read them out? I got Chris in there. I can see Chris's name.
I see Boosby, best podcast ever.
Thanks, Boosby.
What's up, man? No, they're really small.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I only knew Boosby said that because he says it in every.
Let's pull the headset. I'm trying to. Okay.
Sorry, we're blind.
I'm about to go to YouTube. Oh, yeah, Twitch. Oh, okay, 50-50. Is that Plowed? Yes, Plowed hidden.
Yo.
Yeah, Plowed's making moves.
Dude, this podcast is popping.
I like that. That's Plowed for sure.
Okay. Well, guys, we appreciate you guys watching. We're just kind of diving in right now.
I just wrecked my scooter.
Pizza. What was your favorite pizza topping growing up?
It's always, growing up was always thin crust pepperoni Pizza Hut, because I used to always get like the balls and stuff. But at McDonald's, it was just Happy Meal forever. And then I think it was like, was it the deluxe meal or America's Kid? They had a little step higher.
I was always too fat, man. I was trying to get it, putting on the adult size. I wasn't digging that, but pizza was all about pepperoni and cheese for me. Yeah.
I would say just pepperoni, cheese, thin crust, pizza Hut style. But what I was talking about McDonald's is that was funny. You popped that up. Is like, what'd you really get back then?
Cheeseburgers.
Okay.
Two cheeseburgers, 2 single cheeseburgers.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like,
or the spicy chicken sandwich.
I don't think we had that many options.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't remember. I know, like back in the day, it was like, do you want cheese or no cheese? That's it. That's the only options they got. Now you get like, do you want sesame seeds on your bun? Do you not want sesame seeds?
Well, now there's a kiosk in there, and I ordered my meal with a guy helping me, but you can order from a kiosk. There's nobody serving you. You're not going to a person and getting food from
robot food.
Well, there's kiosks inside McDonald's now. You go and hit a button.
Yeah, they put those in the student union at Ole Miss whenever I was there, like my last year, and I think that's kind of a hit. I mean, you're taking manpower out of it and the opportunity for human error.
Yeah, but all these places now have robots. Unless you're going to like
Are they on to something?
I'm telling you, the robots are taking over.
AI?
AI.
Okay, so the app, I know you've seen the app, right? The AI app, where you just tell it what to do and it prints it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it called?
Wonder.
Wonder.
Yes, you go in there and you can type in whatever you want and Wonder will play whatever.
Like literally, it could be. I saw one the other day. It was
Santa attacking a person.
Mark Zuckerberg working at McDonald's.
Did it come out good?
Yeah, it came out good. So anyway, so then me and Garrett started playing with it. And you can imagine where this went. I wish he was here to show the pictures because they're pretty good. I think we did Tupac in space. Actually, he was playing around. He did Beyonce on the Tiger. Anyway, the premise is this is scary, guys. You tell this thing what to do, and it writes the code right then and there and returns an image spot on. It takes what, 30 seconds to modify it?
Not even. I don't even think maybe 30 seconds.
And here's the thing: like if you had the app and I had the app, and we told it to do the exact same thing, we're not getting the same image in return, which is kind of nuts. So that's what AI is doing.
I don't think so. And you see that with the apps, but it's also moving in like cars. Going the AI thing with cars. Like, now, I mean, yeah, cars can drive themselves, but like eventually, like if you don't pay your car note, what's that car going to do?
It's going to drive home. If
you get in trouble by the law, they're going to have access to everything. It's just like the movie.
Judge Dredd. I am the law.
I was thinking more Judgment Day.
Oh, like Judge Dredd was a better movie.
Yeah, I liked or no, what Judgment Day? No, which one was it?
Terminator?
No, Wesley Snipes. Demolition Man.
Demolition Man
is a big feat for that one.
Yeah, I do think that. Oh man, so it's got to be. I say for the better, right? The evolution. I mean, you see it in football. They just had all these crazy concussion protocols that they just put in place, and roughing the passer, like Tom Brady got a call or rough the passer where he just barely got like touched and bumped into and slammed down. So that's the evolution of something to keep people safe. Do you think that AI is made for the same? Like it's going to keep evolving to keep us safe, or do you think it's going to keep evolving to take us out?
I don't think it's going to take us out. I think we're just going to farm the land so we can build more robots.
So it's going to make us work for it.
Yeah.
It's going to turn us into slaves.
I mean, that's where I think.
That's probably the only way we'll ever get to Mars.
Are you saying Elon is going to turn us into?
I don't know.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, look at that game, Ready Player One. If you really hadn't watched that game, like you have to watch that movie, but it's like the people who work, they're the ones enslaved. Like they're building everything.
Well, you can get a job in the metaverse stripping for $4, 4 hours at a time. I saw that on Instagram. Now, don't believe everything you see on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Well, I know in the metaverse, there's people building the city, like they're like homes for $4,000. And I know a person in the metaverse that's renting booths. I think it's Paradise Club, renting booths and making money off of like cabanas.
but okay, so hear me out. Now back to let's full circle this. If said person is a creator and they're getting paid by the host, Meta, to keep people occupied, that's just giving them more opportunity to sell them advertisement.
So you're right, because there is a person I know that did built Wendy's in the metaverse. But also know that if you get to a certain level, like here it is again in the metaverse. When I first got in the metaverse, people can have like off-brand stuff like Jack Daniels or certain whiskey or alcohol. Well, and they grew, but then now like the metaverse is went where you have to subscribe. So
wait, what?
Like you have
I haven't
to,
been in there in a minute.
So think about this. You have to subscribe to their terms.
Yeah.
So you can't have like a fake whiskey bottle anymore. It has to be nothing like that because they're going.
So my movie rental place wouldn't work, wouldn't fly, or what?
If you built,
it's still there.
It's the movie place would not fly. Having a bong in the metaverse would not fly.
Really?
Yeah, you will not. But if you do listen to all the rules, you can charge a monthly plan, a one-time plan, and you get like a gold star over your head or whatever logo you want to put on somebody's head. Like,
cool.
You subscribe, you get you get a perk with a different room,
and that's them getting 50% of the cut, just like OnlyFans.
Just like OnlyFans, but I think OnlyFans is faster money right now. I mean, you can
a lot more nudity.
Yeah, well, you can take a person that's working a lot of time, and I know people are passionate about it, but you start an OnlyFans and it's like boom, you're making $100K. I mean, and there's people around here. I mean, there's OnlyFans people here. I know they're making a better living.
Yeah, just being a little more free.
So I mean, but there's also different areas in just OnlyFans, and like say they are moving it towards with like you can have your own cooking show. We're just gonna give you % of more money. I think they're after YouTube.
They just want to occupy the time.
I think they want to start.
The more eyeballs that they're looking into, staring in, the more they're going to know.
Well, think about this: it's
definitely a Terminator situation.
When OnlyFans was trying last year to take away nudity,
and then they reversed it like within seconds.
They reversed it in seconds. So think about they were trying to capitalize on getting people to come to their site. Think about Rumble. I just opened a Rumble for us.
I don't know what that is. Please do tell.
It's just a new app. It's more of a conservative app. It's like.
Do we get to say the word Rumble a lot? Because I think that would be super
We're on
cool.
Rumble.
Rumble.
It's
a Rumble. It's a good word to say.
But they have it. They're unmonetized. So, I know YouTube's monetization money has went down, but it's still there strong. But there's just a lot of who can grab all the people to their service.
Yeah. Who can get the eyeballs?
Think about Netflix, Hulu. I mean,
the more eyeballs, the more what? It's not money, is it?
Yeah, it's because you get people.
You control the money, or do you control the eyeballs?
Everything this is about is people to pretty much get in front of what they want you to see.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
I mean, this is just fun. It's crazy stuff. I mean, I just remember being at my mom's house and hitting 56K modem, going there, running on the telephone to get on AOL chat.
Yeah, ASL.
And you didn't even see people. You just sit there and want to send a chat room. I remember on Friday nights, people would get around and just like have a chat room.
Have a chat.
You could just jump. Remember, you could just jump to different places.
Whatever you wanted. Yeah, jump into different chat rooms.
Yeah, it's the same thing now.
And here we are, the evolution. It's gotten us to where.
But you're also seeing that has that more Back to the Future feel to it. I mean, I wish I would have kept my starter jacket for sea law prices going up on these things. Like
that's what I'm saying. The Hot Wheels fingernail clippers are probably the drip on those is so hard. First off, almost as hard as the Jurassic Park socks. Those are dope.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yeah.
Thanks. Support that.
So this came from a Loot Crate. I got it on Loot Crate one time. You know what that is?
That's one of the where they just mail you a package and there's a bunch of shit inside of it.
So it's like $20 a month. You can get a more like a
Etsy. It's like Etsy for men.
No, I mean it's for like just like nerds, geeks, or anybody that's into comics or whatever. There's different services now. I'm just saying when
Yeah, there's all kind of. There's a fishing one.
So Loot Crate got pushed by like Twitch. So you watch Twitch, you started seeing more Loot Crate. They all became sponsors, like sponsored by Loot Crate. And you go to this percentage and then you get hooked on the service, which I ain't going to lie. I think I got a Funko Pop and I signed up for the extra package, like the $30 package. And I got one piece of apparel and a pair of socks every month. So I would get like a hoodie. I would get Star Wars PJs. I started liking it.
Were they cheap and shitty, or were they like good quality?
Actually decent quality. Had them PJs for every 2 years.
We need a Jordan and Matthew Loot Crate.
What we've put in there.
I can only imagine.
Send you a
couple fishing lures,
some ramen noodles.
Yeah, a hat.
I don't know what else I put in there.
Yeah, me either.
Probably like, there's people that.
All right. Speaking of putting in there, okay. So if we're doing a time capsule right now, what would, and we had, let's see, you had 5 things you got to put in and they were going to open in 100 years from now. And you had 5 things to like, what would your 5 things be?
I would, if I had 5 years.
No, 5 items to put in the time capsule.
For how long?
They're going to open it 100 years from now. But you want them to know everything about what's going on right now, something that would set the precedent and you think would be monumental. What do you think what are your 5 things?
I know this is going to be cheesy.
Okay.
It's going to be my elephant that I bought my son before he was born.
Okay.
It was just one elephant. You've seen it, the gray elephant he always had, that big elephant. It's still in good condition. That would go because like that's
sentimental.
Very much so.
Okay.
I sleep with it like a pillow sometimes. I would say like a case of barbecue sunflower seeds, Frito-Lay.
No doubt.
A bunch. Probably, I would say at least 6 cases. Okay. It'd have to be Barks root beer in the bottle.
I like it.
Has to be a lot of that. And crawfish. In 100 years from now.
They wouldn't make it. Maybe the recipe.
Okay. I would put like I would max out everything and put a Rolex in there. Some kind of watch that's always held time. Like a blood diamond. So when 100 years from now, a Rolex in mint condition or a car.
This is a big old time capsule you got here. 10 cases of sunflower seeds.
A couple bourbons.
That would probably be
a couple cases of bourbons, and it'd be I would go with Eagle Rare.
Do you think Eagle Rare will be around in 100 years?
That's Buffalo Trace. I think they're the oldest.
Are they?
Yeah, they'll be there forever.
Do you think sunflower seeds?
What would you
100 years?
Top like? Let's say 7 things for you because that's
7.
Yeah,
I gave you 5. Let's see. All right. Definitely a gun. I feel like a modern gun, or like because I feel like in 100 years the weaponry would be advanced a lot more, so it would be able to. Here's where we were. Here's where we came from.
Do you think? Yeah. Because we're talking though robots for safety.
I don't know. I mean, I think definitely maybe like a history book of like this is what's happened thus far. But I don't even know whether you could find one.
What would be a good one is doing a book trying to predict the future that somebody opened 100 years from now.
Yeah, that probably would be a really good one.
Like, if we had to really break it down and think about it.
I think a camera would be also a good thing to put in there. Something to document things, maybe with some pictures on there already. Yeah. And then a football, because I would like people to just be able to toss, play catch.
Yeah, because I don't think football is going to make 100 years.
It might not if they keep desensitizing it.
Now, but like XFL. I think XFL, like all this wrestling stuff's going to take over. So it's like football is going to turn into wrestling.
And it's going to be fake.
No, it's just going to have more action.
Just entertainment.
Like more entertainment, because now it's faster. Like football is great, but people now want, what is XFL or one of them football leagues have like speed they can tell your speed. Now they're droning you, and
Yeah.
it's getting that way. So I would say, yeah, football would be good.
Have you ever watched Sports Science?
Like that was on the TV show back in the day.
Yeah, where they would like take these athletes and put them in these like extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah,
Like I remember like Larry Fitzgerald was catching fish at
how
one
fast
point.
he catch it.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. I used to like that show. I should bring that back.
They kind of do with this Dude Perfect.
Is it? I've never seen it.
So Dude Perfect's like this big YouTube show. They're massive. They're partnered with like Nerf.
Okay.
And they
Tell
do,
me more.
They do trick shots. You've seen it on social media.
I probably have.
They're the ones that always do like the perfect shot. Like,
okay. Yeah. The guy with the beard.
Yeah, there's like 5 of them. They just throw the football as far as they can. It's like top speed, 60 miles an hour. And it's like Tony Hawk doing a kickflip.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're taking it over now and growing this big empire they have.
What about horse? Do you think there's any market in the future for that McDonald's ad where it was Larry Bird and Michael Jordan playing the game of horse? And they're like, we should play somebody for a game of horse.
There always will be like that. There'll be that shop where it's like nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like they're going to be like that shop where they'll have like, you'll go to that shop and there'll be like a legit 100,000 people that are just, they're still their game. Like how many of us really do sit around and play checkers and chess?
It's been a minute. I actually played on the plane, played chess, got my ass kicked by the computer. And,
but there's always a group of people that do it.
Yeah.
And there's poker. People
They're at the parks in Manhattan per the movies I watch.
Think about how long poker's been around.
Centuries.
So that means there's still a group of people that enjoy it.
Dungeons and Dragons. Big old group of people.
I never played that game.
Me either, not once. I wouldn't be opposed to it if I had the time to learn. One of the biggest draws for me on new things is having to learn how to do it, so I don't feel stupid whenever I enter the playing field. Yeah, I try to reserve my learning for things I really care about.
I would go with 100 years from now. This is a really good topic. What TV shows have you been on, though? I would put a TV show in there.
Game of Thrones has probably been the best show consistently, in my opinion. And all it is a soap opera for adults. But they've been able to make the 8 seasons, I think, and now they're.
Do you like it over The Boys?
Yeah, I quit watching The Boys. I probably just lost some friends to this, but no, I just don't have the time. I don't think I got to limit what I take in. Sometimes it was good, but I don't remember. I quit watching it like in the first season.
Yeah, I mean I enjoyed it.
It was whenever they banished the water guy.
Did you say there's a new Star Wars out?
There is Andor. It's been pretty good. Actually, so I say it's been good. I watched the first 3 episodes and then I've fallen asleep for the 4th and 5th episode.
Are they long?
They're long and they're kind of slow, a little drawn out. But I'm just the only one I've been able to consistently get in lately has been the Game of Thrones, and only because it goes on 8 o'clock.
You know what I've been watching?
Mm-mm.
That Lego show. Will Arnett.
Will Arnett, yeah.
I've been watching that show.
Job.
And that one, yes.
What season are they on there?
I'm not sure.
Do you think that you could compete if I signed you up?
No. I mean,
I love your quick honesty.
No, there's no way. I mean, I always made weird Lego toys. I mean, the only one, like I would make stuff, but always change it up. And I see that with my son. Oliver, we'll build like an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Or I can't say fully build, like Emily pretty much builds 90% of it.
Okay.
She's got it down. This is her thing. So
okay.
She'll get in there with this, like breaks it down, all the parts. Well, we'll build that whole thing for still taking credit. And but Oliver will take it all apart and make something different.
Immediately.
Maybe a day.
He's still young enough to like want to create and not mimic.
I mean,
you got to admire that.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
But that's me made over when it comes to making like a golf cart or go-kart out of like a cop car, or he always mixed matches. This last one the other day was like, I don't know why he did it. That's one thing I don't like doing is the 2-wheeled. You take the 2-wheel. He did it. He pretty much made a wheelchair.
Yeah.
But I mean, he started adding on to it, and pretty dope. But that's what I would do. Did you ever actually build Legos to the T?
I don't think I did. I don't think they came. Did they come in sets like that back in the day?
I mean, they kind of did, but now they're numbered.
Yeah. Well, I remember at some point they became modern and would like mimic TV shows or mimic things. Like I remember having a ship, like an old pirate ship back in the day, but it was like you can maneuver your pieces around and it was little people and so on. It wasn't like this is the Millennium Falcon that you're supposed to be building, it wasn't like that. So
yeah, I'm trying to think. They just start making them though, where you had your pieces. I mean, not as like that massive, but they did have pretty large ones. But it wasn't like, yeah, you said. Now you see like the Ferrari F4, like 40 and stuff. It's like fully detailed, wheel crank and run.
Yeah, you're not getting that. No, back then.
No, I mean, honestly, I
had pirates. I had a lot of pirate Legos and a lot of pirate ship Legos and little Lego sharks with the mouse that opened up.
I got the more of just the assortment pack.
I had some cool futuristic starfighter things, but again, they weren't Star Wars or anything. They were Lego. They weren't timed or I guess branded with anything.
You know who had a good set was Josh White. Josh would have like the boats, the cop. He would have the full kits.
Fire Lego collection, Josh White. You heard it. Where's that thing at?
Aunt Shirley, yes, he still got it. Aunt Shirley still got it for me. He had a good set. Derek Foreman had
a good set of lick.
No, his brother Chase. His brother Chase, Derek Foreman's brother Chase had.
Maybe we should put Legos in the time capsule.
I mean, they're gonna be there.
You think they'll be there in 100 years?
Yeah, like they're gonna still have Legos.
What if everything's made by Legos in 100 years?
I think Legos is probably ran by robots. Have you seen the prices on them?
Yeah,
it's serious.
Through the roof.
So Oliver, let's go back to my son real quick. He now gets $1 a week for allowance.
And what does he have to do to earn it?
Like feed Molly, pick up his room. He does. He works.
Yeah, it's good.
But he makes that thing where he goes from building his little stack. He's saving his little stack because he buys Legos with it.
He's gonna have to save a long time.
That's what I'm saying. That's when you just said, look at them prices. It's like
a year and a half for to get a little.
I mean, he's fine with the $19 ones. I think it's $9 the cheapest right now.
Is it?
You get like a little car for $9.
Okay. Yeah, I'm out the market. I don't even know.
But to get one of them kits, $300. You can
it's unreal.
Can
you imagine how many Legos you could have got for $300 in 1985?
Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of it's royalty for like licensing agreement, like license.
Yeah, and that's back to what I was saying. Like back then, it wasn't any of that. There weren't. So
I don't know. I mean, we should buy a Lego kit.
We should get our own Lego kit.
No, like I'm saying, buy like a massive one.
Put it behind us.
Yeah, like that. I mean, like get
backdrop.
Get a Lego kit, like behind us.
Have you seen the ones where they have the little doors that you open up and they have like little different villages inside the doors, like a Lego wall in people's houses?
What are they doing in their house?
I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a crazy world we're living in.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't think I would go and do it in the house.
Could you imagine if you had it in your house and then like your spouse had some aggravating person over it and they bumped into it and just destroyed it?
I did see that.
You'd lose it. You'd lose it.
Well, I think I don't see a lot of people building Legos. I'm pretty sure there's a service for that. Like nowadays, there's got to be a Lego builder for clients.
Oh, yeah. Same way as there's a meta builder.
Yeah. There's just one guy that all he does is build your Lego kits. And he is the guy you call on the phone.
Who is that guy down here?
Pull your phone up. I want to know this. Type in Lego builder.
Okay.
I want to know
Surely there is.
Know this.
That's the first thing that comes out.
Like a Lego bit, like
local Lego builder.
Yeah. For hire.
I hope it's like an ad on our Facebook Marketplace. Okay, wait.
What if it's Josh White? Secretly.
Recognized community locator, Lego Ambassador Network.
It's a career.
Lego certified professionals. That's through Lego.com. That's real Lego.
Okay.
All right. Build a Lego, red brick, Lego birthday party, Lego themed birthday parties, local Lego builder made master final. Okay. This is starting to get into tongue twisters, but it's a thing. It is a thing. There's people who've got careers off of this. So
What else do you think there'd be a career?
they say the 10,000 hour thing. Have you heard that?
If you do 10,000 hours, you master it.
Yeah. How many hours do you think you got into one thing?
I think.
Do you think it's close to 10,000? And how do you document that? Jeez.
I mean,
wow.
I don't know. I don't know.
Pretty hardcore documentation.
I don't know if it's 10,000, but I know it's getting up there with like Adobe and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, because I would say even.
What is 10,000?
I mean, like for today, yeah, let's break it down. Like today, yesterday I was on it for 6, 7 hours. Today I was on it for, I know for a fact, 6, maybe more.
So it's a little more than a year. 10,000. I mean, it's so 24 hours. 365 is 8760. So yeah, you're a little more than a year in, but that's a long time, and you're not going to get a year at a time in.
So it's a while.
Finish. Yeah,
it's a while. So I think, yeah, I would say mainly for me would be Adobe and photography, and just in that art field. Like you go back to that, putting in and learning it. Like think about like learning certain things we accomplished with the show.
Yeah,
that accounts as the hours you put in trying to learn it matters.
Oh, absolutely. And
it's been tough. I didn't even know. Now, like we're sitting right here and we're live on a futon we paid $80 for. But like that, like shows you, like we wouldn't have known how to like turn this thing on.
No.
And this is in this.
And we're not even close to 10,000.
No, think about this microphone. I'll see you in 10,000 hours. Yeah. What if I start doing like
countdown? We need a timer and we could clock in and clock out.
Do you think Waffle, like, what if we're like 60 in podcasting still?
Then we'll definitely have 10,000 hours.
Okay. Do you think Waffle House at 6 a.m. would let us host a podcast?
Yes. I think they'd let us do that now.
Because I got
connections at the house.
So for one more thing with the time capsule, I have a members only jacket that I bought at the thrift store probably 10 years ago.
Got to put that in there.
Going in there.
Yeah. And maybe one of them fresh ass crawfish and beer, Jordan Matthew Pizza podcast hats.
Pizza podcast.
Guys, share our podcast. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
Are we done?
Yeah, we should go. We're out over here.
All right. Hey guys, thank you so much.
We're gonna have to go in there and turn it off.
Oh, I'll do it. All right.
Hey, y'all be good. Thank y'all so much. Tune in next week. We got big guests coming up. Brad Patano. Hey, bud. We're looking forward to it.
Hey, tell them about the
Pink Dress Run.
October
22nd?
Yeah.
October 22nd, downtown Gulfport. Raising awareness for breast cancer. All the money stays here. Local.
Pinkdressrun.com.
Pinkdressrun.com. Go sign up.
We love you guys.
Mwah.